Hello everyone, it's Pam here with Tattered Paper and Lace, and I am back today with something I haven't done in a while, and that is the bird, collaging is for the birds, collage, I won't say challenge, event that Barbie at Nellie and Ruth Designs is doing. I have done several, but I haven't done one in a while, and I am here today to do one. So I am going to do, if you remember, I am doing this in a planner, a 2009 date book that already had bird images in it. And so I am going through each one and doing a collage on the opposite page to what was already in the book. So today I am going to do this one, and I wanted to I always try to kind of match the colors and kind of match the type of bird that's on each page, just to give it a little continuity. Let me adjust that just a bit. There, that's better. And so I have picked out this paper, which is very close in color to the border on this. I wanted to use that same color, but I have nothing in scrapbooking paper that is that color. Believe it or not, I have looked. But anyway, I found this piece of paper that is very similar in color to that, and that is going to be my background. I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. If you watched my Marguerite Miller Monday collage, the 52-week collage challenge that she's doing, I used glue all for the first time. I did like how it worked, so I'm going to use it again on this. As I said, I got this at Pop Shelf, which is, here in the States, it is a shoot off of Dollar General. And so they have different things there. You might go check it out if you have one near you or run across one. Their logo is purple. Pop Shelf is in purple on the building, and that's their colors. And there is several craft things there that is reasonably priced. This glue, which is a 4-ounce bottle of glue all, Elmer's glue all, which I understand is a better glue than school glue, was $3 and change. So that's pretty reasonable price. And so far, I like it just as well as art glitter glue. Now, I have not tried it with fabric yet. I use art glitter glue for everything, or I had been, including gluing fabric and lace on, and it has worked well for all of those things. So far I have only glued paper with the glue all. So when the time comes, we'll see if it's something that I like on a regular basis. I am also going to go ahead and put this down, and I actually want to cut this down. I want to cut this. This is numbers that has a little silver lining around it, highlighting the numbers. And I think I want to cut it off, that little silver off of each end. I'm putting this up here. You've got a little glare there. I'm putting this up here to kind of mimic the block effect of this down here. And I didn't have any little elements like that I thought would work. So I thought these numbers would give that same sort of block effect. And I changed my mind. I'm going to leave those edges on. They go over the edge of the paper just a little bit, and that's okay. I am just going to glue it. I don't know how this will do with clear. I mean, I think it dries clear, but I don't know how well it does. I know and so I'm going to go down each of these silver things, which hopefully the glue won't show, and I'm just putting a barely little bit. The art glitter glue does not show through this once it's dry, because I've used it quite a bit on this kind of thing, and it does great on vellum and all that. So I'm still yet testing this glue all on vellum. You know, haven't done anything that needed vellum yet. So this will be the first time that I'm trying it on something. This is acetate. It's an acetate scrapbooking paper, 12 by 12, and it has all of these numbers and they're all outlined. It's a whole block. I mean, it's just let's see, I think I have a bigger piece somewhere. Yeah, this is just another little section, but the whole 12 by 12 is these numbers, and it's acetate. So that is gonna go up there. We'll see how this glue holds that. That'll give me another little test market for that. This top is not original. It came from another glue that I had. The bottle was empty, and I kept that bottle, but I don't like the bottle because it's not flat on the bottom, so you can't sit it up. Okay, if any of you remember or saw the last, I don't know, couple of weeks back, the Marguerite Miller challenge called for a bottle, and this was one of the bottles I was considering using, and I decided not to because I wanted to use it for this. So I have used it for this. I've already partially glued this bird down because he is perched. His claws were perched perfectly for this bottle. So we've got one claw here on the shoulder of the bottle, and the other claw is right on where the stopper, right at the top of the bottle where the stopper goes in. I wanted to use this for this because I felt like I had seen images where birds had their claws in that sort of position, and I felt like I would be able to do that with this. And so I wanted to use this bottle because it was being reviewed for that collage, and I chose another bottle because I wanted to use this bottle for this because I thought it would fit in nicely, and I think it does. So let me just get this down. I just glued it a little bit with the glue stick ahead of time because it's very slippery on this magazine image. This is a magazine image of the bottle from Robb Report, and then of course the bird is from the bird book that I've been using all along for these. Okay, there we go. Whoops, nope, that's not right. He's got to go up. And so I didn't get that quite on there, quite like it should be, but okay, there. That's it. I'm going to close this, and I'm going to use the art glitter glue because it is in a much finer tipped bottle, and I need this to be a very little bit on here, like that. Okay, there we go. So there we are with our bird. I may go around this with the Stabilo pencil because he goes into the background a little bit more than I'd like for him to. So maybe I can change that a little bit with the Stabilo going around him. But I'm going to wait until I'm done with this. So then I still want it. Where is my? I've lost the name of the bird. Oh, here it is. Because I'm using this gold foiled wrapper, which is from a Hershey's Nougat Special Dark with almonds. And I wanted to put that right here as if it were the label of the bottle, since the bottle has no label. I'm using the name of the bird for the label. Again, we'll go back to the blue awl and put this on that next. I just thought this bottle, since it didn't have a label in it, I guess it doesn't have a label because it's crystal and it's got a bumpy surface, so it wouldn't be conducive for labels. So I'm supposing that's why there is no label. It may have had, at some point, it may have had something around the neck of it hanging down to show you. I've got to bring this a little closer to me, sorry. So you won't be able to see what I'm doing right now. I've got to wipe that glue off. So it may have had something hanging around it with a chain or something, but it doesn't on this particular picture of this bottle. But I'm giving it a label. And that's the name of this bird. It is a Carolina wren. I think I'm going to want that to come down. I'm not going to glue that down yet because I'm not exactly sure where it's going to go. Because this matches here. Since I couldn't find a scrapbooking paper, this background color, these flowers that came from the botanical sticker book that matches the antiquarian sticker book, had these flowers in it, and I kind of want the flowers to go over the label a bit, and I want this flower right here to show along the edge there. So I need to maneuver that in a way there, kind of like that, because I want it to go over the label a little bit. Yep, I'm going to do it just like that. So I'm going to take this and, well, first off, I can't glue the whole bottle down, but I can glue most of the bottle down. So we're going to do that next. And I'm just going to put a little bit of glue. I need some area up here to add some other flowers. So I'm not going to put any up there, any further up. Hopefully I left enough room. This needs to be about 1/4 of an inch from the bottom. And straight. There we go. So that is going to go down there like that. This and this. I want this just right at the bottom. It can overlap over to the bottom just a bit. Move it over a bit because I want it to overlap onto the label. So yes, I think that works. Let's see if I can get this down in the right place first. Put a little bit of glue here. Right there. And then I'll put a little bit on the other side. Okay, this candy wrapper, you're gonna have to do it all the way around really good because it will lift up. So let's see if I can get it down. Today I was sitting in my sunroom and we have out our patio, we have a bird bath, and oh my gosh, there was like 6 birds that were playing in the bird bath, and they would fly away and come back, and all of them were the same bird, which I think was a mockingbird, except for one, and the one that I am sure of was a tan color, and I believe it was a female cardinal. We have cardinals, we have robins, we have thrashers, woodpeckers. We have all kind of birds around here. Love it. So they were frolicking. It was so fun to watch. They were frolicking in the bird bath, and there would only be 2 or 3 in the bird bath at a time. A couple of them sitting on the edge, one down in the bird bath doing its feathers, so it was basically washing itself. And then we have a snowball bush and a Japanese magnolia close by, and they would flit from the bird bath to one of those 2 trees, and they were just going back and forth into the bird bath, out of the bird bath, into the tree, out of the tree, into the bird bath, over and over until they all got a bath. And then they all went away. You could tell, you could watch. I watched, and they would bathe and bathe and bathe. And then when they felt like they were clean and had bathed as much as they needed to, they all flew away to wherever else they were going next. But it was so fun to watch. And that was the most I had seen at any one time, that I actually witnessed at any one time, frolicking around the bird bath. So much fun. Love birds. I love birds. Anyway, so that goes there. And then I have this one that I want to go up here. Uh-oh, and I didn't quite, I might not have left it. See, this one is close to the same color as well. They're both a little bit darker than that, but I was surprised to even find anything that was that color. I had a hard time with that color. I want this little petal to go over the top, and that little petal, well, that one won't go over the top, but that one will. So I want to go kind of like that. Yes, I'm going to turn this upside down so I can reach this better and get that glued in. I'm going back to my art glitter glue because of the small tipped bottle. Is small, has a smaller tip, and that's what I need. So I'm going to glue that to that, and this to this. I took the leaves off of the plant, off the flower, because I wanted it to be, it wasn't in the right place for me for this particular application. So we're going to put these up here, and I can go ahead and finish gluing. These stickers from the antiquarian sticker book and the botanical book of that's from that same from the same people. When I when I'm going to use those, I have to cut around because they mostly, especially the botanical ones, have a lot of white around the images, and I don't like that. So I cut around it. And to do that, you can use any kind of tissue to do this. I mean, even napkin tissue if you wanted to. Anything that's thin. Let's get this down up to that point. Let's get this down up to that point. Then I'll finish it. Anyway, I use book pages that are tissue. I have like this. It's Japanese and it's thin. And I have another that's Arabic. It's also thin. And I use those to stick the sticker on, and then I cut it out. Cut out the white part that I don't like. And that it makes it so much easier. And then you also can place it on your project without it sticking. So that's a tip. Use a book page. Use tissue. You can use the white part of napkin tissues as well. That would work just as well as anything. Okay, so this is going to be done in just a few minutes because I think that's everything I'm gluing down. Let's get this down, and I think that's everything that I'm gluing down. Okay. Now, I have to decide whether or not I want to do the stabilo around this bird. And I really can't decide whether to do that or not. I'm always a little afraid to use a stabilo because I'm afraid I'm going to mess up. If the stabilo is quite sharp, then you can make a thin line. I wouldn't wet it. I just want it to stand out a little bit, and I probably could do it with a fine tip marker. Probably could do that. Maybe I should. I've got a re-inker for my frayed burlap and the oxide ink re-inkers. You got to shake those puppies up a lot. You see this? It was all grayish at the bottom and brownish at the top when I took it out of the cabinet. And I had to turn it upside down and shake and shake and shake because it's an oxide rather than the distress ink. The distress ink is not that bad. You don't have to do anything with it per se. Okay, so there is that. Do I need, let's see if I can shift the light a bit so that you can see it. There we go. So I got the bottle on there slightly tilted. It's okay, I can't move it now. I think I am, but I think I'm going to do it with a fine tip marker. And get those out. These are great. Got these at Office Depot. Tool brand. I believe that's how you say it. I use their gel pen in my checkbook. And, just for whenever I need to write with a gel pen or any pen. And they're very, very nice. Very nice. So I have this black one, which is what I'm going to use. And I've got to turn this so I can get to it. And I'll move this out of the way so you don't have that glare to deal with. And I think I just want to go around the bird. Just with a little thin line. And I might be really quiet while I do this. That's still not glued down good right there. Just because I don't think he shows up enough. I might have had a finer marker than this one even. This one's pretty fine though. Oh, I do have some finer ones. I didn't think about those. I should have tried that first, but this is going to do okay, I think. Yeah, that's just going to make him show up a little bit better. Because he kind of faded into the background. So I wanted to just go around him a little bit. So my goal in these collages, like I said, is to sort of match what is across the way. That feather, wing feather, needs to be glued down. Okay. Now maybe he shows up maybe a little bit more. I don't want to do more than that because I don't want to mess it up. But I like how this one turned out. It's been laying across the way on the table over there for some time now, and I just couldn't figure out what to do because I couldn't figure out what I wanted on the background, and because I knew that I didn't have that color over there, which is what I originally wanted to do. And so it took a while for me to find something that all went together. I knew I wanted the bottle, and I knew I wanted the bird, this bird, but I did not know about what to do around it. And so I like how that turned out. I meant to ink this right here. You probably can't see it, but I didn't get quite close enough with my trimming on the green leaves right there, so I meant to ink that, and I forgot. Oh well, it's okay. I might go in with a marker in a little bit. Let's see, I have this. I have this color, and it might do. Let's see how that does. Yeah, it actually blends in with the background more than the leaf, which is really good. Oh yeah, that worked. Love it. Okay, cool. That worked. Alrighty, so that is my collage. I know, I'm sorry about the, here, maybe we can do it a little bit like that. I'll move this up a little bit. Now, maybe you can see it, still a little bit of glare. But anyway, a little bit of glare. Sorry, can't quite make it not have any glare. Unless I move my lighting out all the way and it gets a little darker, but maybe you can see it better. There, maybe now you can see it without any glare. It's a little dark, but I'll lighten it a little bit when I download this. Anyway, so that's my collage for the collaging is for the birds, which I'm not positive, but I think it's hashtag in our collage something. I'll have it in the description. I don't remember exactly what the, and I thought I had it written down over here, but I do not see it. Oh yes, here we are. Here it is. I think this is right. Hashtag in our bird collage. Is the collaging for the birds collage event that Barbie at Nellie and Ruth Designs is hosting. And I think she does hers once a week. I do it when I feel led. And today I wanted to show you what I had done and let me know what you think about it. So I appreciate you coming. If you have just come for the first time, thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you will come again. If you are a follower and have been following along, thank you so much for coming back. If you're not a subscriber and would like to be, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell to get further videos from me. And I will ask, and this is a big ask, doesn't cost you a dime though, hit the like button, because if I get likes on videos, then that means that it'll pop up automatically for other people to see, or it will be suggested for other people to look at. So even if you don't leave a comment, which I would love it if you would, but even if you don't leave a comment, if you would at least click that like button, so that hopefully I'll get enough likes that this will pop, this video and other videos will pop up for someone to see who may not know anything about me and that I'm even here. So I would appreciate that very much, but I also appreciate comments. So let me know what you think, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.